Hi, I'm Jake, and today we're going to make a turning blank out of scraps, and then I'm going to take you on vacation with me to England to Maker Central, where I'm going to deliver the Wolverine project to Al's Hack Shack. I've been looking to go to Maker Central for the last year, and I cannot wait to go. I'm going to meet a whole bunch of people that I look up to. And I actually get the chance to be on the panel with Zach Higgins, Pam Harris, and Jim Overton for a Resin art Q&A. Imagine that. I'm so excited about it. Another thing that's going to happen is Jamie Page is going to be demoing at the Easywood Tools booth, and I'm going to make him a blank to turn while we're there. The colors on the blank are going to be plum crazy, and if you know Jamie, that fits perfect. Some teal and pink, and I'm going to have some clear in there so you can see in there. And I'm going to do it all out of scraps. And this is the scraps from the river mallets that I made. It's all stabilized stuff. A little bit of scrap aluminum. And probably the only thing that's not scrap, I'm going to cut a circle out of this. It's going to go in the bottom of this mold. This won't be an instructional. This is going to be put on the music, kick back, relax. I'm going to take you on vacation with me, and we're going to see how it goes. I hope you enjoy.
Inseparable, we were closer than two of a kind. The bond was almost palpable, solemn oaths with our blood that were signed. But time both led by life to our own. Two paths led in parallel before winding up into the unknown. Yes,
So here's a blank I made for Jamie. It should be pretty cool. I hope he enjoys turning it at the Easywood booth at Maker Central. I did this collaboration with Al from Al's Hack Shack. That was a total fun video to make, but little did he know I made this for him the whole time, so I'll be taking that with me and I'll be giving that to him. So let's go to England. TSA loves Wolverine. Are we there yet? We're not there yet. I made you a blank.
You looking at me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Steering wheel's on the wrong side of the car. Shifter's on the wrong side of the car. I'm on the wrong side of the road. Who can I blame this on? Berkey! The first stop on our trip was to Canterbury Cathedral. I would say that this alone was worth the trip. Can't barely wrap my brain around this. You have any words of wisdom?
I wish I did, but I think the whole essence of the place is to humble you and make you not think you're so cool.
Yeah, we're not cool.
It definitely does that.
Thank you, Andy.
You betcha.
Next stop, Maker Central in Birmingham, England. As soon as we arrive, we're greeted by people from all over the world. There's Ireland, Germany, Scotland, and Wales. Fix your hair. Introduce yourself, young lady.
I'm Sophie from Naked Soap and I love cheese. Meh.
That's all we need to say.
So when you say.
Now, Maker Central is put on by Nick Zametti. He has an awesome YouTube channel, and he's a pretty happy guy. Just ask him. What do you think, Nick?
Happy days.
He puts on a high-quality show, and he has nothing but the best helpful staff. Hey, can I get directions?
Klar, wir gehen hier vorne geradeaus, dann gehen wir rechts, immer weiter, Starbucks, dann gehst du über links, immer weiter bis zum Kreisverkehr und dann müsstest du es eigentlich schon sehen, okay?
Cheers.
Cool, you're welcome.
I ended up getting lost after that, but she had a great attitude. Now, it's funny how people from America go overseas to meet each other, but that doesn't mean we don't talk funny either. Hey, you're the only person here I can understand.
Why is that?
Where are you from?
Texas.
What?
What?
You're not from Texas, and I can understand you.
Hello, love.
This is a really exciting time for all of us because we've been talking online with one another for a couple of years now. We're so excited to meet each other. Just before I started my trip, Easywood Tools asked me if I would fill in a couple spots on their booth and do some turning, so I made a blank before I left, and I was happy to do it because I do use their tools and I like them a lot. It was a privilege to be in a group with these other turners. Thank you, Easywood, and go check all these guys out. The Wolverine project was at the Easywood Tools booth on display, and I needed to find Al and rub his nose in it a little bit. I didn't give it to him now, I gave it to him about a week later. What do you think, Al?
This is awesome. Cheers, Jake. Yeah.
In the meantime, Jamie Page and his maker leg are over here drawing a crowd, turning that blank. He did a really good job on it, and it turned out pretty cool. Of course, we're going to show you the blanks at the end because we had to finish them at his house. I also had the opportunity to be on a Resin Art question and answer panel. This footage right here was taken by Thomas from Casual DIY. You'll meet him in a second. Thank you, Thomas, for letting me use this footage. It was so cool to be on the panel with these guys. You got Jim Overton, Zach Higgins, and Pam Harris, and then me. At the very least, I made a couple new friends. Everybody was so cool, and I hope that whatever I had to add, the knowledge that I've gained in this little bit of time was helpful. I agree. Here Thomas is interviewing Zach while Zach's wife Gretchen is working hard. Look at her go. The full interview will be on Thomas's channel, and I'll put a link below to that. Enjoy.
I think because you're writing it down, you know, you kind of trying to prove it.
And that bloke over there in the red t-shirt is Jake. He's an epoxy guru. Few words to the epoxy community and the woodworking community, Jake?
Hey, just do it. Just get involved.
What are you working on there? Look, it looks phenomenal. Oh my God.
It's going to be a shallow cup.
Wow.
Like a dish, maybe.
Looks absolutely gorgeous. Guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you find in UK?
I don't like driving here, but everything else is fine.
People, all
I
right.
get to meet my favorite YouTubers like Thomas.
You heard that, right? Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Jake, thank you very much, mate. Cheers, buddy.
I have to talk about Andy Berkey for a second. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's a national treasure. Here he is giving a safety class on table saw kickback. I'm glad I got to hang out with him this week, and it was a privilege.
This one is brought to you by Jamie's Page.
Towards the end of the show, people were actually calling me by my name. Man, it was pretty cool.
You're Jake? Jake who?
And of course, the weekend wouldn't be complete without watching the Fools with Tools beat hot stuff up with a hammer. After the show, the Makers International podcast guys were doing their wrap-up podcast, and just like that, Maker Central was over. There's no time to be sad about Maker Central ending. We ended up with Heidi Jacobs from Slap Stuff Together, and we were headed to Stonehenge. Look at them go.
We're going to Stonehenge, we're going to Stonehenge.
Calendar will know what day it is.
I didn't mean to make you.
So, let's do a food review of the sausage roll
The sausage rolls.
with HP sauce.
It's HP sauce and some sausage in a roll, and that's why they call it sausage roll.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
So how's it tasting?
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm ravenous. This is hitting the spot.
So how does it compare to bacon?
Big old rocks.
Huge ones stacked on top of each other.
I'm so happy Heidi ended up with us on this trip. She was like the mother figure we were missing the whole time for our little group.
Hey, Heidi.
Yeah.
What's today?
Don't you see where we are? We're at a giant ancient calendar.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think about this, Heidi?
Mind is blown.
Blown mind?
Yeah, 3,000 years before Christ. That?
Blown.
Nothing like that in America.
America. Stonehenge was over, so we took Heidi to her next destination, and then we headed to Wales to visit Sophie from Make It Soph. The next morning after Sophie's, we dropped Andy off at the bus station. He had some other plans to do, and he seemed pretty happy about it. Going to Brain Fizz and Hippie Noodles. Go hang out with them for their day, and we're going to have a good time. Thanks for having us. Before we get to Richard and Kat's house, there's one thing you need to know about Richard. He's the president and CEO of Team Router. This guy really, really loves routers. So, you like routers, huh?
Yeah, they're all right.
Who am I to say we tried our best? Who am I to say we kept ignoring all our promises? Who am I to say there's nothing left? Who am I to look down? Who am I to say you won the war? When all I did was fight so hard, I forgot what I was fighting for. Who am I to save us breaking down? Who am I to turn around? Maybe.
One of the things we were able to do while we were at Richard's was go to this private sawmill. Richard knew the guy, and it's appointment only, so he got us in to go check the place out.
Someday I'll fight for it better than I fought for you. Who are you to say you changed your mind? You've known it since the winter fell, and you've just been biding your time. I won't ask no questions, I'll back down, 'cause I got time, and I ain't wasting my Someday I'll look past all the reasons and wrong turns I took. Someday I'll fight for it better than I fought for you. 'Cause I fought for you. We tried our best. Who am I to say we kept ignoring all our promises? Who am I to say there's nothing left? Who am I to look down? Maybe someday I'll wait for it. Someday I'll look past all the reasons and wrong turns I took. Someday I'll fight for it.
As we left the sawmill and headed back to Kat and Richard's house, there was only one thing left to do before our time here was up.
Then I fought for you.
Food review of Marmite. Does he love it or hate it?
No.
Next up.
As soon as we arrived there, Al cooked for us, which is a treat. The guy's a magician on the grill, or any other cooking service for that matter. We met a lot of cool people there. We really didn't have our cameras out too much, but I met some friends, and we did have the cameras out for the big surprise. My shop updates are pretty professional things going on, you know what I mean?
I'm nowhere near professional, so sorry.
Yep.
Dude, I can't believe I'm here.
Sweet, right?
Ready, Sparky?
Yeah.
All right. Ready, Jimmy? I get nervous. Jake,
There's nothing to get nervous about.
That worked. Great job.
Outtake.
Okay,
Take two.
here you go. Jake here for a shop update. We got the legend Al from Al's Hack Shack here. And we're here for Maker Central. He did the intro for the Wolverine project, but he didn't know that I made this for him.
No way.
Yes, way.
Dude.
This was the
I
plan.
can't have this.
It's a plan the whole time.
This thing's amazing.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Ah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Dude.
there you go.
That's sweet. Check it out. Oh, man. That's awesome.
It's a plan the whole time.
It's a good job you got through customs.
Hashtag Jamie's idea. It barely got through customs.
Oh, dude, no way.
There you go. I've been waiting the whole time to.
That is taking like center stage in my living room.
Yeah, there you go.
I ain't leaving it in here.
That's all yours.
It's way too dusty. Oh, man. What can I say? It's for me. Did you know?
For me.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, it was that was the idea the whole time.
I really need to swear, cause
What?
I really need to cuss.
Cuss like
I asked that outside, like Jake's not giving that to me, is he? And he's like, no, not that I know of, not that I know of. Oh, dude, that is sweet.
awesome.
It's a beast.
There you go. Okay, camera off.
That's so sick. There we go. Pretending he's doing a shop update.
The next day, before we left Al's, we took Ellen from Crafts with Ellen. There she is. We took her to this place called Scraps. it's an amazing place, and there's just too much to show in this video. So, but it was a real cool thing to watch Ellen do her thing. She's a serious craftsperson.
I'm glad I was recording that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be worth good money.
I'll tell you what, all right.
Jamie had gotten a new lathe, so he could think of no one better than Al to give his old lathe to. So we are very excited to see what he's going to do with that. But as usual, our time is over. Here we are at Jamie's shop. While we were there, Easywood asked me if I would make something, just turn on their booth a little bit, and I did. So I need to sand that. He's going to sand his. I'm going to spare you that. We met a lot of cool people there. We have a trip to London coming up tomorrow, and then we'll show you the finished product after that. See ya. One thing you need to know when you go overseas is that people are fanatics about soccer or English football. We went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It was pretty cool. It was closed when we went there, so we didn't get to go in, but it was something to see from the outside. About to watch the changing of the guard. Look how crazy this is. There was a lot of people there, and I'm not very tall, so I couldn't see the changing of the guard, but this guy was pretty cool.
Folks, there's loads of room up there. There's more room up there if you want to keep moving. Come on.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end.
Here we are at the top of the London Eye. Vacation's almost over. I'll give you guys, when I get back home, I'll give you guys some final thoughts. Until then, we're out of here.
Later.
Bye.
We fall, but we always rise up through it all. We get a little wise.
I'm back home. Yeah, back to Texas. This was the thingy that we made. This was the thing I made at Easywood Tools booth. Thank you guys for having me. First of all, I need to thank everybody that showed me their hospitality. Jamie, Vicky, his parents, Richard and Kat, Al. I had such a good time. You guys took care of me, and I appreciate it. I met so many cool people on and off camera. Most of the time I didn't have the camera out because it was a face-to-face kind of thing, and if I didn't get you, I apologize. There was too much going on. I was overwhelmed in a good way. Thank everybody for watching. Stay tuned to the very end for the special hat tip, and I'll show you what me and Jamie made. See you next time. Y'all be good.
things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever wonder, there is nothing wrong with a little thunder.
Jake, your hat's crooked.
Thank you.
Rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you